Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. It's Monday morning and I've got some news for you. As promised, back in August, there was a delay in the Peter Nygard trial and he was back in court this morning to discover his fate. Well, it seems the 83-year-old has been convicted on 4 charges last November. His sentencing came down today. He was given 11 years by the judge. That'll put him at 94. But now here's the thing. They're saying he will serve just about 7 years in prison after time served because he's been in prison already 4 years waiting this, right? He's not a well man, and you say, well, only 7 years. That puts him at, what, 90 years old? That puts him at 90, a sick old man at 90. And I agree, he should never get out of prison. But here's the thing, I don't think he will. Whether he outlasts his sentence or not, he's still facing other charges in the States that they can nail him on. He's never going to get out of prison. So there we go. Isn't it interesting? Just like Jeffrey from the island. Nygard had an island too. Nygard was a friend of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson too. Yeah, there's pictures of them and the kids on Nygard's island. You betcha. Funny how Andrew collects those kind of friends, isn't it? But, so anyway, we can all be happy. Another one down. Another one down, guys. It's a plus today. But now we're going to talk about something else. We're going to talk about something else that's occurred over the course of the weekend, and the fallout remains this morning. That's why I called this video the YouTube Wars and the Hegalian Dialectic, because I'm going to tell you what's happened and explain to you exactly how. Here we go. We have a situation where we had a live stream where 2 royal YouTubers kind of ganged up against another one that wasn't there to be able to defend herself. They called her a liar. They called her out. It was really bad form. No matter whose side you're on or whatever. I mean, okay, look, we're on YouTube. How often do we have to skirt around why do you think I say, hey, Jeffrey from the island? Because if you called him what he really was, you know, your YouTube might be taken down. So we have to watch what we say. So you would think that we would all kind of respect each other's right to say whatever they want. Now, you don't want to be putting out misinformation. If somebody knew something was absolutely false, then yeah, but you can call them out on it, whatever. But it's all very wishy-washy. And it was just in bad form, but what it's done is, well, it's going to derail 3 YouTube accounts. More than that, actually. The 3 principal ones are all going to face some kind of backlash for this. But it goes deeper than that. I mean, but, you know, to get to the end, we have to start at the beginning. All these YouTube channels, of which I'm one, and I'm probably the smallest one. Does anybody have less subscribers than me? My God, nobody knows who I am. I listen to all these people. I go into their, to their live streams. I watch their videos. I don't announce myself. I don't leave a comment. Maybe if I did, people would notice me and I might get more subscribers and then I'd be part of the gang. I don't necessarily want to be part of the gang because a lot of what I talk about, nobody else is talking about. Nobody else has my same take on things. And, so I think I've got something unique to say. And I think I've made some pretty interesting connections. some other YouTubers of whom are starting to make those connections as well in their own way with their own information. Doubt they've ever heard of me. Nobody's ever contacted me, Part of the, being so small, I can kind of say what I want. And I can develop my own ideas and theories, and those of you that come along with me, fabulous, And sure, let's grow this channel. But what's happened is, within the community, there are people that talk about royal fashion. They talk about the trips. They talk about the royal, Sophie's here and Anne is there, and look at all the good work they're doing, and those kind of, there's all kinds of royal channels. There are people that are pro Meghan and Harry. There are people that are against them. There are people that are pro Harry and against Meghan. People like William, they don't like Harry. Oh, William good, Harry bad. There's all these divisions within the community, right? But at the core, they all want to put out royal information, right? The group that call them the MEXITers, that have all been working for a common cause to expose what's going on with Harry and Meghan. They're all working for a common cause. Well, there's a few of them that are so huge right now that it doesn't matter if you listen to one or you listen to the other. They're getting thousands of views, and word is getting out there that things aren't all they seem, And the people that run the Harry and Meghan show don't like the fact that they're being exposed. So you know what they had to do? They had to hatch a plan to infiltrate the YouTube community, to plant little seeds of doubt. Maybe like a snake, just kind of seduce with information that, God, it looks like it's true. This is how it's done. What do you think spycraft is? What do you think, industrial spying is? Say, for example, how do you think, all the conspiracy theories that we talk about around the government, which they're all true, they're all being played behind the scenes. And I have come to conclude, as have some others, that the forces behind Harry and Meghan are pretty serious, and they have an agenda, and I believe that agenda is to, if not take down completely, severely damage the royal family. Because here's the thing. Just like this is playing out in the YouTube community, pitting each other against each other, everybody's working towards the same goal. But you get near the top of the YouTube, of the big money makers in the community, and now what's happened? They're pitting against each other. You don't believe me? Who have we got? We've got one girl, Paula. Who's she affiliated with? Sean Atwood, A Royal Mess. That's a huge program. That's a huge channel. They divulge all kinds of information, Sean, not just on the royals, but on all other kind of abuses that are going on. I mean, the guy is a great investigator, Who do we have on the other side? Steph and Sue. Who are they affiliated with? Popcorn Palace and Popcorn Platform, or Popcorn Planet. Andy Signor, another big guy. He's been around decades. Money-making guy. He can cause people problems. So you've got Andy Signor and Sean Atwood at the top. And the people that are running the Harry and Meghan show are looking at that and going, shit, man, between the two of them and all their people and all their content, you know, we're going to give up the game here. We got to keep them off track. We can't do that. Nobody can find out how deep this really goes. So it's divide and conquer. If they can take one of them out, or weaken both of them, and I'll tell you, that's what's happened. Just as in the microcosm of the YouTube community that this has happened, we look at the macrocosm of the royal family as being members of the elite at the top of the chain, all working for the same agenda, which is world domination, and knocking the rest of us back into feudalism. So you've got the World Economic Forum, you've got other think tanks, the World Health Organization, you've got the royal family, you've got George Soros, you've got Bill Gates, all these big top guys that are making all the decisions. Well, they lust after power. It's not just good enough to have lots of the money and lots of the power, each to their own want all of it. So, if they can introduce agents of chaos, Harry and Meghan, to infiltrate the royal family and damage it and reduce its power on the world stage, that gives the rest of the guys a grab at the power. I've said it I don't know how many times. This is all just one big game of risk. Doesn't matter if you're talking about your country's government, world government, the royal family. They're all in this together. And the outcome isn't going to change. And it's just very interesting, and maybe this is a lesson for all you YouTubers out there to understand. They just played you. They just played you. Well, that's what I got for you today. Hope you liked it. Subscribe. Leave me a comment. I want to know what you're thinking about all of this. Share this video. Let other people know what's going on. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.